thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
yeah, hey, look what I got. New whip with no top. Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snow drop. Big budget ass, big facts. Big money in the contract. Been running no contact. New record with the new tracks. Yeah, they been sending me new plaques. I don't really need new plaques. Nah, big rock with the suplex. Yeah, new rock got a new flex. Yeah, I'm current, I'm a new trend. Now boys with the full scent. Yeah, like I said, no new friends. We don't really need new friends.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred.
Bad that you made, that's a bad that you made, yeah. Ay, yeah, bad that you made, that's a bad that you made.
Aye, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life. Nothing but is sacred to me, it's out of my sight. That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did.
Yeah, you did what you did.
Give a fuck about intentions.
Don't give a fuck about intentions.
You can watch what I do.
You can watch what I do.
Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
Stay the fuck out my mentions.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame.
That's a bad that you lame. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. That's a bad that you made. That's a bad that you lame. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah.
crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, we can find your way, babe. Yeah, take a look around you, we can find your way, babe. Yeah, I talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe.
He's heating up!
I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice payday. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure. This my kingdom, nigga. Stay back. We had a couple of
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth and we die with it. I see it like it's an optical. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of me to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think with your head. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your eyes like it's
Mr. Strickland.
Pain is gone. The fame is on. And they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Find your way, I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. New era, I got y'all. Real gang, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines when you find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Yeah, talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I just wanna win on the low. You making demands, I said whoa. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said whoa. You making demands, I said whoa.
Loud noises!
I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa.
He's heating up!
She wanna be friends, I said no, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We putting the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round of the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had
He's
a
on
twin.
fire!
I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa.
All right, then leave!
She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know.
What's your name, fat buddy?
You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no.
I got hairy legs.
You switch the samples.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Here's diet culture.
Hi everybody, this is just a friendly reminder that diets do not work.
Swallow this.
I see fat people.
How often do you see them?
All the fucking time.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Wool Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 27 Hundo and Diez of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2, flexing on all of you.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, we're popping some cherries in the comments. Rob has been listening to the podcast for 2 years, and it's his first live.
Wow.
How have you been listening for 2 years, and this is the first time you've been here live? Well, welcome, Rob. Drop some cherries in the comments if it's your first live stream. We are currently streaming on YouTube as well, but the stream will cut after we get the tip in because, you know, we're going to put it in, we'll take it out, and then we're going to be exclusively on Rumble. Watch the full show on Rumble, rumble.com/The Daily Swole, and you could find the live streams. Make sure you follow over there as well. We are fresh off an overtime segment yesterday. We have a brand new Driving While Gaining available now for members inside Swole TV. If you missed it, how dare you? It was absolutely fire, yesterday's overtime. Does anyone have that song stuck in their head still? Yeah. If not, go back, watch it again, and make sure that shit gets stuck in your head, because yesterday's Driving While Gaining and the Balls Deep edits were absolutely lit. So again, for members only, go and check it out. SwoleNormusX.com. Join the fam today. And tomorrow we have Ask Papa Swolio live. So just taking a lot of questions tomorrow. Of course, we'll take some today. But if you want to start submitting your questions, check the show notes down below. Go to askpapaswolio.com and start calling in and get your questions in and be there for tomorrow's episode. And of course, if you're watching on Rumble, which all of you are, you're going to get your notifications and be notified when I go live. And we'll just take a lot of questions tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. Okay, drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? Let's get into today's episode. The feature today, the featured shirt that I am wearing is the Swole Signal Go to the fucking gym over there at papaswolio.com. And I believe this is part of the Swoletober 20% off. So go and check out merch over there at papaswolio.com. And normally you get 10% off with code Daily Swole, but you can also get 20% off everything in the Swoletober series. So that's fucking awesome. So anyway, go check it out. And let's get into today's episode. Drop in the comments, fam. What are you smashing today? Let's get after it. We'll give this Swole card away at the end of today's episode. And I think a lot of you know what this Swole card is. Put some respect on it. The voice of an angel. That is a fancy card. That's a fancy card. Hashtag Swole Slut, hashtag Triple S. It's Swole Slut Saturday. And if you're not a swole slut, I don't know what you're doing here, because if you're here on a Saturday, you are a swole slut. So drop that in the chat. Hashtag SSS, and we will give away today's swole card at the end of today's episode. Now let's moisturize and get right into that tip. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We got a first post here today from the fam. We got one from Amelia. Amelia in the house.
What's in the box?
Amelia says, holy swole time, fam. I just killed the best workout. I think I had a breakthrough, meaning that I've realized it's all or nothing for me. Because I was an addict of being a lazy ass. Once upon a time, I was over 400 pounds. Those days are long gone. But even after losing 200 pounds and getting my weight down, I couldn't stay as active as I should have. I've never been this consistent until I started watching Papa Swolio. Then joining the Swole fam added fuel to the fire. Today is my 2-year anniversary of consistency. I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I'm a bit emotional. So Papa, get your vegan tears mug ready, because this vegan is giving you plenty to drink. Oh, please, no more salty tears. Oh my God, so salty. Anyway, mushiness aside, here's to smashing my 2-year anniversary workout. This is only the beginning. Love you all. Let's get a little America for that.
Boom shakalaka!
That's what I like to hear. That's fantastic. 2 years of consistency. And we all know, well, most of us know, that pillar number 7 is consistency. And it's great if you do the first 6, but if you don't do the last one, then the first 6 are all for naught. So it's very important that you are executing on a daily basis and you're setting yourself up for success. You are setting yourself up with proper habits in order to be successful. That's literally what it takes. It doesn't matter if you do it once in a while. It doesn't matter if you do it every other week. This is why right now it's fuck your resolution season. Right now it's fuck your resolution season. Your resolutions don't matter. It doesn't matter what you intend on doing on January 1st. It doesn't matter what you intend on doing next week. Guess what you're not doing now? What you fucking should be. You're making an excuse. Procrastination is just an excuse to not do it right now, to not do what you should be doing. You should be doing it now. You should get off your lazy ass and start. And your story can be just like Amelia. 2 years. 2 years of being consistent. And she has every right to be emotional. You know why she's emotional? Is it because she's making sick fucking gains? It's because she's proud of herself. And she proved herself, and she proved to herself that she could do it. And a lot of times people think that they can't do it because they're not that person, but they become that person and then they are overcome with emotion based on the fact that they did it and they're proud of themselves. And Amelia, you should be proud of yourself. Good for you. Good for you. Eat a steak too, though, by the way. All right. Katie says, hey fam, my name is Katie. I'm 54 and I used to race bikes like a crazy person. We were addicted to it until my heart started having electrical issues. We used to lift and stay in shape along with our riding, but after my heart started doing weird stuff, I got scared of exercising and backed way off. When I backed off, I gained a good 30 pounds over the last 7 or so years. I really want to get rid of the weight. I have the green light from my doctor to exercise. I am just a bit nervous about it. Anyway, I am here to get motivated to get back into shape and to eat better. Oh, I have a pacemaker to correct my electrical issue. I've had it for 3.5 years. I'm still getting used to it. Meditation helps me a lot with not being stressed about the heart stuff. So I love how Papa has brain gains as one of the 7 pillars. Anyway, I'm excited to be here. We are excited for you as well. I'm so glad that your doctor gave you the green light to exercise. Well, of course, you have a certain condition. So glad that you're here. Glad that you're cleared for exercise. Your doctor probably has to go to the fucking gym too. But we are here for you, Katie, and stoked that you are getting back to your old self. And of course, you're nervous. You probably are hesitant. You're a little anxious about starting it. But of course, when there's something that's unknown, something that you haven't done before or in a while, and you have some concerns, it's normal to have a little anxiety. So just think of that as a positive. A lot of times people think of that nervous energy as, oh my God, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. It's also the unknown. It's just a default response. It's always how you interpret that emotion. So in reality, you're excited to get started. You're eager to get started. You're anxious to get started. And it's just the unknown that is making it quote unquote fearful. But good for you. He tells me to exercise. Good. I like that doctor. I like that doctor. Any doctor that tells people to exercise, my God, finally. Okay, remember it's Swole Slut Saturday, so drop the hashtag SSS in the comments, and we'll give away this Swole card at the end of today's episode. And of course, people are watching on Rumble, and those of you watching on YouTube, we're going to be switching over exclusively to Rumble in just a few moments. So make sure you click the link, the pin post in the top of the chat, rumble.com/thedailyswole/live, and you can watch the stream. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you do so. Leave the podcast a 5-star review if you enjoy the show. Make sure you hit those 5 stars, especially on Spotify. It helps a lot with these apps. When you give it a review, they're more likely to share it or suggest it to other people that need some knowledge cock in their lives. And speaking of the KC, makeemailswoleagain.com is how you can get on the email list. If you are really, truly a next level swole slut, if you just can't get enough, make sure you go to makeemailswoleagain.com, sign up for the email list. That's where you shall receive the knowledge cock in your inbox. And we're sending out emails every day with all sorts of goodies, all sorts of information, and definitely things to keep you focused on your 7 pillars. So sign up for the email list, makeemailswoleagain.com. And if an email hits you in a certain way, if it tickles your taint, make sure you respond, because I love reading them here on the show. We have 2 responses from the intimidated to go to the gym email. First one we're going to read is from Craig, and Craig says, "Gosh, thank you so much for this. It is so hard for me to get out of my freaking head. Papa, this is hitting me so hard. I appreciate you taking so much out of my stupid excuses. Being so self-conscious about my body is not worth the headache. Thanks, dude. You fucking rock." No, dude, you rock. Thank you for the response. Love it. Yow. You got it. And this email was about being intimidated going to the gym. A lot of people say that they're nervous to lift weights. And I get these questions in emails. I get these questions in DMs. I get these questions all the time. But really, there's nothing other but to do it. We can discuss it. You can go and pay for 30 therapy sessions and try to unpack your childhood and all this shit. But bottom line, either you went to the fucking gym, you did it, you overcame it, or you didn't. So it doesn't matter how. Bottom line, you just have to fucking go do it. And we talked about it the other day. One of the, I think it was an Instagram question. We're talking about how if you go up to one of these big guys in the gym, let's say you're intimidated for that area. I think it was I forget if it was male or female, but I think it was a he. And he was saying that he was nervous to go into the free weight section because people are going to look at him and feel and think in their heads or something like that he's doing nothing or that he sucks. But people are worried about themselves. And we were just saying, go over to them and give them a compliment. Be like, "Hey man, dude, you're huge. Really trying to look like you someday. Keep it up." It's going to make their day. You think that they're so big and they look down on everyone. Just because you're a big dude in a gym doesn't mean that you think you're better than everyone. You're trying to be better than the way you were yesterday. You're trying to improve yourself. You're putting yourself through the ringer to make improvements. So everyone's where they are. And in the gym, everyone's trying to make improvements from the point that they currently are at. So it's important to think about that. Just get conversational. Don't interrupt someone's workout, but give them a compliment. It'll make you feel good too. It'll break the ice. And then maybe he'll introduce himself to you. And he'd be like, "Yeah, man, if you ever need a spot or any questions, let me know." A lot of times they'll say that, and then you'll make a gym friend and you won't feel intimidated. All right, let's get into it. Another one from Thomas. Thomas says, "I had stopped going to the gym for 6 weeks." Thomas. "I had stopped going to the gym for 6 weeks. This is just what I needed. Thank you, young man. At 58, one would think I had this shit figured out in my head. Much respect to you, Tom." Well, thank you, Tom. Appreciate the response. And age is but a number, right? Age is but a number. We have our chronological age and we have our biological age, and we train to decrease and wind back our biological age. And very understandably, there's always different periods in our life where we sometimes forget the basics. This is why we follow the 7 pillars. It's 7. It's just 7 fucking things. It's just 7 things. But those are the fundamentals. The 7 pillars are just the 7 fundamental things that everyone should be focusing on. That's it. You always have to come back to the basics. Look at pillar number 7. We were talking about consistency earlier. That's even if you know the first 6 or you've done the first 6, a lot of people have been to the gym before. A lot of people have trained before, have slept before. They've done a yoga class. They've meditated before, maybe. How many people do that every day? How many people are consistent with that? How many people execute on that? Those are the basics. When in doubt, go back to the basics and perfect the basics. You perfect the basics, everything else will stem from that. If you perfect the basics, everything else will stem from that. Okay, people, we are going exclusively over to YouTube. The tip is in, and then we're pulling it out. We're pulling it out. All right, well, I know, God, you guys are just horrors for it. It is Swole Slut Saturday after all. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, head on over. The link is pinned in the top of the post. Rumble.com/thedailyswole/live. Follow on Rumble. Full shows will be exclusively on Rumble moving forward. So head on over there right now. We're getting into some knowledge conk. You don't want to miss out on that. We're getting into some questions right now. And then, of course, we'll go into some balls deep content. So shift on over to Rumble. Thanks for being here, YouTube. But YouTube can literally fuck all the way off. All right. Rumble.com/thedailyswole. Link is in the description and pinned to the top of